Hi, welcome to our channel. I'm Jay.
And I'm B.
And this is R2 Cents, where we talk everything boxing and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. In today's video, we're going to discuss Gervonta Tank Davis versus Rolly Romero, the most anticipated fight so far this year.
I would agree.
I would agree. And I don't care what anybody says, Rolly is great for boxing. This has been the best build up to a fight since Adrian Broner was in the game. Broner, come back, we miss you.
Yeah. Rolly is definitely a great promoter. He should start his own promotion because he definitely sold this fight for real.
He definitely sold the fight.
Let's get some fight predictions tonight, though.
Fight predictions. I mean, I think Tank will end up knocking him out early because Rolly is probably going to come in there being wild and swinging wild. And maybe he won't come in there being wild and swinging wild. Maybe the whole I'm going to knock you out in the first round is a psychological ploy for him to come out and try to do whatever. I don't know psychologically how that's going to mess up Tank. Him thinking he's going to try to knock him out in the first round. But I don't think coming out trying to knock out Tank would be good, especially since the skill between the two is so far apart. But just like Deontay Wilder, with power, you never know.
Well, my prediction is Gervonta in about 5 to 6 rounds. It's been a lot of confidence shakiness on the side of Rolly in the first press conference, in these press conferences. I mean, he's a lot more confident. I'm sure his coach has been telling him, like, hey, look, you can't be acting like that.
Yeah, he did look real nervous in that. Before the first time before the fight got called off,
yeah,
he was looking real nervous. So but that's because he was green. He'd never been in a fight. He only had 14 fights, and now he's boom, you about to do a pay-per-view fight.
Well, like I said, so in regards of predictions, I believe that Tank's going to knock him out in about 5 or 6 rounds. Everybody keeps talking about Rolly's unorthodox fighting style, but
awkward.
I think it's really just a person like Tank said. It's a person that's hasn't honed his skills yet, which is someone that's in between being a professional boxer and more of a still a judo fighter, right? Which
transition.
Which
he's
is
in the middle of a transition.
Really going to translate to a fight, basically, right? Knowing Tank, he started off fighting people in the street, so if it's a fight, he's more than capable.
Yeah.
That's and the whole idea that Rolly was way bigger than him.
And that's what I'm saying about Rolly.
Rolly's 5'7".
He really sold that. People really think Rolly was so much bigger than Tank. They the same size.
He's like 5'7". What's Coach Calvin said earlier on the podcast with Blue Blood that he was wearing higher shoes and bigger coats to make himself look bigger. Of course, you get what I'm saying. So it was great. He really sold the fight. He about to get a payday. But he gonna get knocked out, I think, and I believe he's gonna get knocked out. The skill gap thing, I think that's a major, thing in this fight, but I don't think it's really gonna be all that. What would be crazy though is that if Rolly was really practicing in a way that was more fundamental to boxing and it's more capable than we know, and then came out there actually boxing. Now that would be very, very, very cool. But
he's not gonna do that.
Him coming out there and brawling with Tank, I don't think that's a good idea. Him out there trying to box with Tank.
I don't think him being in the ring with Tank is a good idea. But I hope he doesn't get too dominated because I would love for him to, I would love for this fight to catapult his career. I would watch Rolly. I'm a fan. He's very entertaining to watch. He does have power. He does have a different type of style, which would be great to watch. And I do believe that he could have a decent career. He just needs to stay in his lane. And listen, Mayweather, Ellaby, they getting their fighters paid.
Hey.
They're getting their fighters paid.
They are getting them paid.
They're getting their fighters paid. So, I mean, it's a win-win all around. I feel like for everybody, this is a big statement fight for Tank. He's becoming his own man now. I believe he's gonna be working through his own promotion now. I don't know if he's gonna sign with Mayweather or whatever that's going on. So this is gonna be a great, awesome, exciting fight. I hope it lasts a little while. But it's definitely gonna be a good fight.
I think it'll be a good fight. I really do think they're gonna come with a different type of game plan. I really believe that just because of the way the trainer and Rolly was talking, I believe that they're gonna come with a very, very tight defense, because I think they believe that is what benefited Isaac Cruz.
Because that's how I felt about Isaac Cruz. Like, he's gonna go in there and easily get knocked out the way he swing all wild and this. But when I watched Isaac Cruz fight Tank, I realized Isaac Cruz, however you say his name, he can really fight.
Yeah, he can fight.
He can fight, and he fought against Tank. And even Tank in that fight, he had one hand, he showed his boxing skills, he showed his IQ. He showed so many things in that fight, and Tank doesn't show so many things that people don't ever see. Yeah. It's hard to overlook power. Once a fighter has power, a lot of times they just depend on that. Tank is like a mini Tyson, I guess you could say.
Yeah, he's not dependent.
He's Tyson mixed with a Roy Jones.
I would say a young Tyson, because a young Tyson was as much as he was knocking people out, he was very skilled. He had a nice jab. He had combination.
Power in both
boys
hands.
Out real quick. He was aggressive. With Tank, I think that when he comes out tonight, if he comes out aggressive, the fight's over quick. I think
that's true.
If he comes out and from like what he says he wants to do, he want to beat him up.
Make the trainer throw in the towel. He want to beat him and the trainer.
Yeah, so if he gets his wish where he's able to beat up Rolly enough to make him throw in the towel, I think if we see that fight, I think that'll be the best fight we could see.
Right.
If we go out there and we see Tank, punch on a little bit and then knock him out like we usually do, I mean, it'll be a great fight. But if we see him go out there and just decimate him like on some Spence Mikey Garcia.
About the Mikey Garcia.
Like everybody's thinking like, Rolly could really catapult himself like Isaac Cruz, because Isaac Cruz did good. He held his own. He didn't get knocked out.
But so Tank had one hand though. I hate when people keep saying that.
But that's fine. He had one hand. Give Isaac Cruz his flowers. Whatever happened in the fight, that is what happened in the fight. He had a broke hand. That's cool. Isaac Cruz really didn't land a whole bunch of punches. He averaged like 22% or some bull crap like that on everything. Landed power or whatever you want to call it. So it was good that he made it through the fight. It was good he made himself look like he knows how to fight. Then he went out there and did it to Gamboa. He does have some type of IQ. He didn't fight Davis the same way he fought Gamboa. He wasn't throwing them wild hooks. He was real tight. He knew that he couldn't go out there and get caught.
Right.
With Rolly, I hope Tank goes out there and box the crap out of him like he was doing Isaac in the second round. And if Rolly goes in there and tries to be really tight, I don't think that'll work, because with Isaac, the major benefit for Isaac was that he was smaller than Tank.
Rolly.
And Rolly is not smaller than Tank. They're about the same size.
And I would love for Gervonta to just go in there and box Rolly and just beat him up every round. However, this ain't that type of fight. They don't like each other. They don't like each other. They really don't like each other. And I've never seen Tank be so calm before a fight. Like he said, he's really getting into it and he's getting used to it now. I mean, Tank was calm. He was funny. He was witty. He looked so relaxed. And even if you go back and look at the old press conference for the first fight, he was really pissed. And like he said, he's glad he didn't fight the fight back in December, because he would have been too emotional about the fight. So it's always interesting when you follow a fighter and you see them in different press conferences and how different opponents make them act and feel. And because I'm a little bit more than a casual fan, I guess you could say.
Yeah. We got a whole boxing gym. We got our boys in boxing.
So
we do boxing.
I'm a little bit more than a casual fan. I've been watching it for a while, this and that. I don't know all the information or none of that. But to watch a fighter just go from press conferences to grow, to see them make mistakes in their career, to see them overcome mistakes in their career, it's very interesting to watch. I love boxing. It's awesome. So I believe Rolly gets knocked out within 3 rounds. I hope he can't make him throw in the towel.
Hey, in the comments, put down below what round you believed that
Yeah, what round do y'all think he gonna get knocked out?
what round you think he gonna get knocked out on, and how far are you off from there?
And we'll see. I'm so excited about this fight. I don't know who's all on the undercard. Do you know who's all on the undercard?
I have not seen
I haven't even
anybody
looked
on.
at the
I've
undercard.
tried and I ain't seen nothing about the undercard, so I apologize not knowing nothing about the undercard. But we will be talking about this after the fight.
I can't wait. So let us know what you think about Rolly Romero versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Who you think gonna win? What round you think they're gonna get knocked out in? Leave your 2 cents below in the comment section. Be sure to help support the channel by punching that like button and subscribe button. Follow us on IG at 2 Cents Boxing. I'm Jay.
And I'm D.
And we'll see you in the next video.